wanted to do a video about the talk show host in Hollywood named Jimmy Stinky Kimmel. And he told a dumb joke and about Trump. And First Lady Melania Trump is calling for him to be fired. The president is calling for him to be fired. And the joke about Melania Trump being an expected widow was probably just in bad taste. I mean, I don't know that it was that bad, but it was in bad taste, of course. And the timing of it so close to the press dinner scare that happened with the gunman. But my question is, how did we go from someone classy like Johnny Carson, who never talked about religion and politics and just did impressions of Reagan, but was, just so classy and was so talented at hosting the Tonight Show, to someone like Jimmy Stinky Kimmel, who aspires to be the new Johnny Carson. So all these talk show hosts are trying to be the new Johnny Carson, and none of them are. And Jimmy Stinky Kimmel has on his couch in Hollywood people that are anti-Trump get to sit on his couch. He's had Governor Pritzker of Illinois. He's had Mark Kelly. He's had Kamala Harris. He's had anybody anti-Trump yucking it up on his couch in Hollywood. So his show is, he's to an extreme. Like, his show is so anti-Trump, it's not even funny. Like the other, like Jimmy Fallon, isn't quite as bad, and he's doesn't really get into politics the way Jimmy Kimmel does. And he is a horrible talk show host. He is an awful talk show host. Sometimes he gets emotional, like trying to show he's a sensitive guy. Like when one of his best childhood friends, Cleto, passed away. If you saw that episode, he was crying, and he was very emotional in that episode. I saw what he said about Cleto, this friend of his that passed away. I like, he comes across like he's a sensitive guy. But he is, as a talk show host, I mean, he is just horrible. I mean, that he just yucks it up on his couch and has guests that just are anti-Trump and has them on his couch, like Donald Trump aspires to be on Mount Rushmore, like with George Washington and Lincoln, and hosts like Jimmy Kimmel aspire to be Johnny Carson, and he is nothing like Johnny Carson. When I first got out of high school, Johnny Carson was hosting that show, and I don't know how we got from Johnny Carson to Jimmy Kimmel. That in itself is an end time sign. How did we get from Johnny Carson to Jimmy Kimmel? That's really the question you ought to be asking yourself.